Now what?
Rob gave me a pedometer to wear to keep track of daily activity.
Mm-hmm. I brought you one from the Cooper Clinic, too, a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. And you're not wearing it?
No.
Are you aware of the oxygen canister you're getting ready to wear?
Or was that?
He's on the phone this morning. He wants you to wear an oxygen canister when you work out. I'm not joking you. I'm not kidding. I waited till he got off the phone. I stood up, closed the door, and went, "What's wrong with you?" Actually, he's got a point with oxygen. It really does help your circulation and helps you work out better. But
I'm not going to go to Larry North and get on the treadmill with an oxygen tank.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. He's got one coming. It's a small tank. It's not a giant, not like the kind
How
of
does it make any
fireman wear.
difference?
It's the kind you can actually wear down on your hip.
I know. I've been to the homes. I know what they look like. Why don't we get me a trach while we're at it?
It's got 1 hour of oxygen.
Well, what happens after that?
You have to replace the canister.
How much is that?
I don't know.
Because you know it's not free, and you know he's not paying for it.
No. I put it on the card.
Well, you can't get too many on the card that the station gives us, because if you go more than $5 a day, you're out.
I know.
What does the oxygen do, Dan?
It does a lot of good, but that's overkill.
No, he's got a point with oxygen. I mean,
well, okay,
it does.
What is it I'm supposed to see from the use of oxygen? Because up until now, I've done pretty good regulating it on my own.
Well, you're absolutely correct in that. And what you wearing an oxygen canister, it's like you have emphysema.
right. It's fun to say.
Is not going to get your muscles bigger in a week and a half.
But what is it supposed to do?
The more and better oxygen that is going in your body and into your red blood cells makes your body function better as a whole. Therefore, when your body is functioning better as a whole, you... Oh, screw it. It's stupid.
I
know it works, but Jesus.
Hold on a second. Do we have any bottled water?
I mean, like, because regular water?
Do we have any water?
Yes, we have bottled water in the office.
Oh. Thanks. I've been really dry and tired lately.
Are you taking anything different? Okay. I don't know if the nose spray and the...
I don't know what any of it does.
If it dries you up, it may dry you up totally.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I've been sleeping really hard the last couple of nights and having a hard time waking up, even though I went to bed last night about 10:30.
The only thing you're taking different is the Allegro or something or other for your allergies?
I'm not even taking that.
Oh, okay. I don't understand it then.
I give up the Allegro.
Back when I took the Phenermine for weight loss, see how that worked. It dries you out really, really bad.
That's a cup of water. Where's my bottle?
No bottles.
We have a giant bottle, a 5-gallon bottle.
Yeah, bring me that. This is fine. Thank you. That's why Rob came in at the beginning of the show, pulled my shirt up, and said, "Where is it?"
Alrighty.
Looking for the pedometer.
You're not wearing that. You wearing the heart monitor still when you work out?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he came home last night.
He's got you loaded up like a cop. You started wearing this utility belt.
He gave me the... are you there, Rob?
Yes.
Tell him where you found it.
Kahlua was wearing it.
Who?
Kahlua.
Oh, the dog. Healthy dog?
I put it on the collar. I was going to get it off before he got home and went, "Oh, there you go, leave me alone."
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You're walking it after about an hour and a half.
Yeah. All you got
10,000 steps?
Yeah, you just stick it on our collar and go, "Squirrel?"
Gone.
Yeah. So when does the oxygen tank come?
Later today.
Didn't Michael Jackson do this? He sleeps in an oxygen tank? Or a
Hyperbolic
tent?
chamber.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference?
I think it's one sealed and one of them you just put on your face.
Rob, when's my oxygen coming?
I'm trying to get the whole ensemble from the DFW Airport Fire Department. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll have it.
I don't know which one wanted to ask. What's it going to cost, or what is it supposed to do? What's this going to cost?
They're trying to figure that out, and they're talking to their supervisors about what they can do to help us.
Why would they want to give me oxygen?
Well, it's actually the whole tank, the weight of the tank, and along with the oxygen will serve two purposes when you're doing cardio.
No.
Okay, I thought he told me it was a small tank.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's a full-blown fireman tank.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm in full support.
Well, see, that's going to help you work out because that's going to be more weight on your back.
If you're going to carry that, it better be full of oxygen.
Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have you in one of those sweatsuits, because that would be next.
Mm-mm. What are the benefits from breathing oxygen during a workout?
Probably get you.
Well, I mean, I can run down a list of them, but, basically when you breathe in that sort of oxygen, it helps burn calories, it helps the nutrients get into your system better that you've eaten. So, I mean, it goes on and on and on, and it will help with your vascularity.
And you catch a buzz a little bit, if it's pure.
You get a buzz from this?
No.
Why do they have oxygen bars then?
I don't know. Excuse me a second.
Sure.
Chloe, how does that work?
Really, it's just not really a buzz. It's just a really slight deal of euphoria. It's a slight buzz.
Well, why do people go to these bars if it's just
spend money.
if it's that subtle?
Because it's flavor, and some of it is there's kind of like in your head. It's kind of just a subconscious like thing.
Because if you get a buzz off of it, I'll get one of those beer drinker hats and stick one on each side.
And walk around just,
Yeah.
It just opens you up. Not really a buzz.
How long was he on the phone with the fire department?
About 7 minutes. And he went out there today, actually, to talk to them personally about it.
They're not going to cough up oxygen tanks.
They might.
I'm not
They love
sure.
the show.
I've seen them use them.
They love the show. They might do it for him. He's playing that. He used to be a fireman and that fireman bonding thing, and he's trying to help you. It's only for a week.
What was Rob a fireman?
He was a fireman in the military.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he the only one in the department?
No.
Because I could see that.
You handle this base.
Yeah. You wipe the base. I'm going to go put out the fire on the tarmac. Leave me alone.
I can see that.
Turn the frying pan down low. I'll be back.
When we're finished with the auction, I have another Rob story for you, too.
Hang on. Let me get acclimated to the oxygen thing. No, not yet.
I can't get the visual out of my head. Be on the treadmill, or you doing weights with that big thing on your back. Like Lloyd Bridges.
Yeah. You might as well go ahead and play the thing to see hunt in the background.
Oh, you're going to be the biggest freak in the gym.
I may do it just for the pictures.
Okay.
And just to see how people react.
Can I be there?
Rob, are you talking about a full-blown oxygen tank like they wear to go into fires?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I'll get pissy. I've never had one before.
I'm trying to help you out. I've been chasing you down for 2 days. I have your testosterone shot that we need to give. We're 2 days behind.
I don't want any more. I don't want
caught up on that as well.
I don't want any more testosterone. What's the matter, Dan?
He wants to double up on you?
Is that what he just said?
Well, he said you had 2 days to make
behind.
up, so...
You can't make it up.
I don't want any more.
Is it still bad? Distracting? I know. You try the cream.
I don't want anything. I got enough. I'm fine. Mm-hmm. It's La Bear is about a week away. I'm okay.
Okay.
this crap's got to wear off. I can't even walk through a seafood.
I know.
Because especially if the mouths are still on it. Give me that orange roughie. Don't cut off the head. I'll wear it out.
Yeah. Walking through the Walmart last night looking at the bagels. Well, this is just sick.
Forget about cruising by the high schools.
No. Yeah, they were doing cheerleader practice today over at KLLI High School.
What time is that?
About 8:30.
In the morning?
Uh-huh.
How long does it last?
I don't know. I had to keep driving. I couldn't just sit there and stare. 3 or 4 minutes was as long as I could park.
That's enough. That's enough.
That time.
Starts at 8:30?
Mm-hmm. Well, I drove by at 8:30. It was happening.
Who wants to go?
No.
Is that every day or on specific
days?
days?
No idea. I just drove by this morning.
Yeah. Don't have me drive out there and then look at nothing.
I won't.
Because I'll look at that goalpost and figure out how to get it in my hand.
Both things.
Yeah. Right now, I think I could stretch to get them both.
Lord.
Yeah, he came downstairs last night and let's do this testosterone. I said I'm too tired. Let's just do it tomorrow.
Just a shot.
I know, but I don't want it.
I know. It's overkill at this point. You're getting irritated with it.
Yeah. Hi, Tony.
Hey, bud.
Yeah?
Unless you've got a sealed, plastic hood on your head, you're not going to get 100% O2 mix. So you're not going to get the benefits. And as far as the tanks that I believe Rob's talking about, that the firemen wear on their back when they go into a fire, that's regular air, because oxygen is an accelerant. It'll catch on fire.
I don't know. I'm new to this, so I haven't gotten everything figured out just yet.
Okay. Well, if he wants you on 100% O2, which would give you benefits, you're going to look like the boy in the bubble.
Have you ever heard of this before?
Yes, but only for diving emergencies, hyperbaric chamber type stuff.
Right.
Where it increases circulation, they bring you down to a pressure, all this other stuff,
but not for workouts.
Not really for working out. It's cumbersome. It's really to the extreme.
Yeah. He wants you to be carrying something heavy around.
All right, thanks.
Honestly, a 5-hour O2 tank weighs about 5 pounds. It doesn't weigh anything.
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir.
Dive tanks are pretty heavy. Scuba dive tanks.
Well, I'll just wear the whole outfit.
You should.
Is that Black Eddie? Hi, Eddie.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? I was just going to say that, man. Wear the wetsuit and everything with a tank on your back, man.
I have a wetsuit for you.
Do it, Russ. Do it.
You wear it, and then get your own lagoon.
Russ. Man, you haven't gave us any Amy updates.
There ain't no updates.
There ain't no updates. Y'all ain't got into nothing?
No.
Oh, man.
Her stuff comes in spurts.
Oh, man. We went past the weekend. I was waiting on it.
All right. I'll see what I'll work something up.
All right. Yeah.
She's still cool with not coming out to LeBaron.
I don't care.
Okay.
Came up one more time. She says she's cool. This hasn't really been a full-blown argument. I just said I don't want you there. I got stuff to do. I don't want to worry about where you are, what you might see, what you might take wrong. Just, go hang out with Wendy and invite Joy if you want to, and Gretchen, Dan's wife. And Chloe, who are you dating? Rachel. And hang out with all you guys to get together and invite Trey's mom and go out and do something. None of us are bringing our chicks.
Wendy's still coming.
Well, Wendy can help Rob. Rob's not dancing, so I've given up on that.
All right.
There's no reason why she can't come.
Okay.
Did somebody say Gavin invited his chick?
I think so, yeah.
I got a picture of his chick. Did you ever see this?
I don't know.
There is the chick. Well.
Is that her, Chloe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan, have you seen her before? Didn't she go out to the dodgeball?
Yeah, Yeah, I was there the night that Gavin met her.
All right, hold that up to the window.
Yeah, that looks like her.
All right, why?
Why what? That's just her. That's the chick that's hanging out with him.
Why?
They haven't had sex.
Well, why? I mean, why? Why?
He's dated other hot chicks. The one you liked before, the one that cheated on him, and then the one before that.
This one kind of looks like she's working on hips, though.
Is she?
I want to look at it.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's actually not the most flattering picture. The night that the first night I met her, that Gavin met her, I didn't realize the girl in that picture and this other girl were the same. Because in person, she's much slimmer than in what appears to be in that photo.
Well, something's going on here because she's wearing the lowriders, and she's got a little wad of fat shooting out the back. Not a lot. All right, well, let me ask this. Why?
Some chicks are attracted to Gavin. He's got that GQ kind of weird boy next door thing going on.
Oh, okay. Why?
I don't know.
Because if that's a bad picture of her, this picture, at least the face part, that's model hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, it's a great shot of her face-wise. Body-wise, not so much.
Are they still seeing each other, or did they just go out a few times and drop it?
I don't know.
Well, he said that they went out this past weekend.
Okay.
Gavin,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
working.
Who's in there?
My midday team, Pugs and Kelly.
Why don't you let them go home?
All right, fine. You guys
Well,
can go home.
hey, let me ask you this. Do you ever ask them if they actually want to come in for a meeting?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's in there? Pugs?
Yeah, and Kelly.
Do you guys like going in for that?
No.
Well, there you have it.
All right, you're dismissed then.
Who wants to work 4 or 5 hours, come in and hang out and talk about what you just did?
It's a good bonding experience.
The only reason they're in there is because they work for you. If they don't work for you...
No!
Really? Why don't you fire them, see what happens?
See how often they hang out with you.
Yeah.
No.
Are you still dating this Bianca chick?
Yeah. Yeah, we go out.
Did you go to the Stars game last night with her?
No.
Oh.
When was the last time you went out with her?
Last Saturday.
We knew about that one, though, right?
Yes, we did.
Where was it you went?
Where did I go? Oh, dinner, and then we went to the Improv.
How old is she?
21.
She Hispanic? Or is this the Indian chick?
No.
No.
This one ain't the Indian?
No.
What is she, Hispanic?
I'm not actually sure.
Well, by this picture, she looks that way. It's black and white, so it's hard to tell, but it looks
I
like
think so.
brunette, frosted hair.
Yeah, that's not the best picture.
No, this is a good picture.
Well, she's much more attractive than that.
All right. You guys haven't had sex?
Why do we have to go into this again? I said it the other day. No.
Is this the one that's a dancer?
No.
Was a dancer?
Was she a dancer?
No.
Did she work at a topless bar?
No.
Hold on a second. Somebody called, said she was a dancer? We got calls saying she's a dancer. She a dancer?
No, she's not a dancer.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have to have her hand her cash at the end of every song?
Why is it that I cannot go out with someone good looking?
Because this is hot.
Yeah, and the one before that was hot, and the one before that was hot, too.
How you doing this?
Well, for one, my physique. Secondly...
Are Pugs and Kelly still in there?
Kelly is.
Yeah. What's her face look like right now?
Pretty.
That's not what I meant. Kelly, what do you think about Gavin's physique?
He's my boss.
Yeah. Well, there you have it.
Damn.
She's just saying that.
Yeah?
Yeah?
She's said it very well.
Well, I don't know what the other chicks look like, but I remember, was it Rachel?
Rachel.
The blonde-headed chick.
She was hot.
She was hot, and this one.
Yeah, JD saw the last one.
She was hot.
Is this Bianca chick the one that goes to a bunch of appearances?
Yes. Met her at dodgeball, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she goes to appearances. She just happens to. She went to dodge.
In fact, I think she's holding a live 105.3 koozie in that picture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an appearance because there's a banner in the background.
Nah, she's a good person. She's very talented, too.
Talented at what?
No, she's very talented. She's smart. She's funny.
Did you invite her to the strip-off?
Yeah, she doesn't want to go.
Our chicks aren't allowed there.
She's not my chick.
You guys-
I'm trying to get as many people to go as possible to raise as much money for the foundation.
Yeah. How come she don't want to come?
I don't know. Just said she just doesn't want to see me really dance.
Naked.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not true.
Hold on, was it close?
He's kind of slutty.
She is?
Yeah.
Hold on, Gavin. How do you know she's slutty?
I really don't want to say much, but, take my word for it.
Oh. Close says she's a slut.
No.
Gives it up to everybody but you?
Yeah. Is that why you can't have sex with her? You can't get all of the other out first?
No, let's not be trashing her. She is not. She's a nice person.
All right, maybe Clove was mistaken.
Yes.
Were you?
No.
All right.
Well, how would he know?
He doesn't want to say. He's trying to spare your feelings.
What a wonderful job.
There's no feelings to be spared. I have nothing but good things to say.
All right. When are you going to see her again?
Saturday.
Where are you taking her then?
We're going to go to the game on Saturday.
Who's playing Saturday? Is it the Stars again?
Stars
No,
and...
Texas OU will go.
Oh, okay. The Stars played last night, right?
Yeah.
Correct. How was the game?
It was awesome. It was great. They won 5-4.
Okay.
Scored 5 straight goals.
What about the new rules?
It was great.
That helps?
Yeah, Ludwig's totally right. Too many penalties, and that slowed down the game, but it's much faster as far as on ice.
Well, but do you think as they get a handle on the penalties and get acclimated to it, those will slow down?
Yes. Yes, I think so. And it's definitely more high scoring or more scoring opportunities.
How'd Madonna look?
He looked really good. I saw him, 2 years ago play, and I think this really helps him out a lot. He's a great puck handler.
Why do the new rules help out the whatever he is?
Because a lot of people try to grab him, especially center ice and clutch and grab, because he is so effective when he gets the puck.
Okay.
So this opens it up, and there were a couple times that he actually forced some penalties because people tried to grab him, and now that's illegal.
Okay. Are some of these penalties or the new rules kind of basketballish?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And in fact, the big call last night was interference.
So less of a contact sport now.
It is less of a contact sport. Yeah.
And people seem to like that or no?
I think the crowd that was there really enjoyed it.
Were there any fights?
There was one.
So you still have that?
Yeah, I was going to say, I would think the less contact, you're going to cut down on people getting aggravated, and you're going to cut down on fights. I would think.
But people dig that.
I know that's what I'm saying. People do like the fights.
Yeah, there was still some roughhousing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun.
So the new rules allow Madonna to actually play?
Yes. Absolutely, and able to see him much more on the power play, which is a one-man advantage, and he's very effective.
They come out playing like crap, though. They got down 4-0.
Yeah. Yeah, they struggled at the beginning.
Okay.
That's a pretty big turnaround for hockey, isn't it?
Right.
Huge. Huge. Very unlikely that would happen in years past.
Why do you think it took so long for them to institute the changes?
I think the strike really forced them to sit down and say, how can we bring fans back? And last night they were very fan-friendly, and those changes definitely open up the game, and I think it helps a lot of the players. There's also a bigger European and Russian influx in the NHL now, and that suits their needs as well.
I don't get it.
Because they're more free. They're more used to Olympic hockey's very wide open. It's fast, and
So are some of the changes they made more Olympic hockey-ish?
yes,
That's where these came from?
absolutely, yeah.
All right. I was just wondering how they decided all these things are going to be the things that are going to make this a faster playing game and people will get
They've
into
been
it.
thinking about it for years. That, you know what, they sat down when they were off and going, we got to remarket this. We have to come back and do something different. Now it's probably a good time to change the rules.
Right. Yeah, we're going to have to put a twist on this.
Yeah.
It's like hanging up a sign in front of the American Airlines Center that says under new management.
Right.
Things are better now.
Yeah.
Those other people don't work here no more.
They're gone.
Right.
But I don't think there were any rules that like stick out. Like, well, that's too outrageous. It's the same game. I just feel enhanced.
So does the puck go around the back of the net less because the net's further back?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Okay, because that seems like
It does. What there is a lot less of is what they call in hockey dumping it into the zone, which means that in other sports when you're on offense, basically what they do is flip it in by the goaltender and then run for it and try to set up the play. Now there's just much more passing and it's much more organized.
More people are playing at the same time.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you're passing
Yeah,
back and forth.
right.
Yeah, there was
Less
a
of that
lot
slapping
more
down into the rounded corner and shooting it
Okay.
away from everybody.
Yeah.
So for somebody like me to watch the game, the change, first of all, I wouldn't know to begin with because I never watched the whole game before. But a frequent fan, some of these changes would be subtle.
Yes.
I'm not talking about an everyday fan,
Right,
but
no.
somebody who may watch
2 or 3 games a year.
Yeah.
If you had never gone to a game and I didn't explain the changes, you wouldn't know.
Okay. And I probably would have enjoyed this more.
Yes. In fact, I'd love to have you go to a game.
No.
Hockey's a lot of fun to watch.
It
personally.
is.
It's a really fast game.
I
It's
don't
everything
like-
baseball's not.
I get the idea. I've watched it a few. I watched the playoffs back in the mid '90s. Is that it? No, late '90s.
Late 90s.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah, okay. When Ludwig was still with the team. I liked that. I knew him, so there was a reason for me to watch.
Got a tie-in.
Then I watched the playoffs, and I got into it. After that, I didn't really give a rat's ass. Plus, it's always fun to watch him wail on somebody.
You never knew when it was going to happen either. You could just be just skating around, and all of a sudden, this guy needs an ass whipping.
Yeah. He's, stop, look, back up.
He's doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah. Oh, so I forget. You taking Bianca to this? No, you're taking her to Texas OU.
Yeah, we're going to Texas OU. I've always wanted to go to Texas OU.
How'd you get tickets? Normally, that's a real hard ticket to come by.
Yeah, it is. I just knew someone that used to play, so they helped me out.
Who?
Because there are students that can't get tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you get tickets?
it's through a guy I know's brother played for Oklahoma,
All right.
so
How'd he get
he
tickets?
helped me out. Well, because if you played for Oklahoma, you get
Does the alum get tickets?
I guess.
Is that right?
yeah.
Okay. You going to go to the fair afterwards?
I think so. I've never been to the fair.
You been here 2 years? You ain't been to the state fair?
No, I want to go see Big Tex.
Okay. Well, you enjoy it. There's plenty of parking in front yards. Take an extra battery.
Radio.
Yeah. Lock and load.
Should be fun.
Okay. Every time that you and Bianca go out, do you take her someplace like this? Because it kind of sounds like you're showing off.
An event. Yeah.
Yeah. Texas OU, because the same thing happened with Rachel. Every time you guys were going someplace,
It was a concert.
it was a concert or a sporting event. I don't know if the Cowboys were playing, but there was always something that involved tickets that had to be purchased. And when those dried up, so did her clams.
So did
No, that's not true.
Did you guys ever spend an evening just at the house cooking for her?
The first time we were together, we shot pool and then went out to dinner and then went back to my house to watch a movie.
Where'd you go to dinner?
I forget the name of the place. It's the Japanese steakhouse where they cook in front of you and throw things.
Benihana?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of pricey?
I don't know.
No.
I hate going to those places.
Why?
They never stick enough food out,
Yeah.
and it takes forever.
Well, yeah, it's a show.
I don't want to show.
You're there for a show.
I want to eat.
No, you're there for. If you go there, you know you're going there for the show.
Well, Anytime I've gone in the past, I had to eat first.
I know you do.
Because the stuff comes out slow, and then what they give you is not a whole lot.
Not a lot of food, I know.
No, we got a lot of food.
Mm.
It was fun.
All right.
So, no, I don't... You think that I'm trying to use my influence to get tickets and show off.
Yes. Tommy worked out on that.
Yeah.
No. Because I go to these things anyway.
Huh?
I'm an about-the-town kind of guy.
Who'd you go to the Stars game with?
Last night I went with Eric.
Guy with the limp Peter?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I like taking people.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Where are you going?
Say it again?
You coming?
No.
Come on.
Mm-mm.
JD?
No.
It's on television, isn't it?
JD, you don't want to go to a Stars game with me?
Maybe someday.
There's like Saturday afternoon games we can get together. It'll be fun.
JD hangs out with Joe on the weekends. I can't get him to do anything with me. We've known each other 25 years.
The Stars have the best-looking women go to their games.
JD don't care.
Yeah, but...
He's not out on a clam hunt.
A good wingman.
We have to go now.
All right.
Is Kelly still in there?
No.
No, that's too bad. All right, thanks for your help.
Yep.
No chicks at the LeBaire thing.
I'm not dating anyone.
Are you taking her out?
Oh, yeah, but I'm not dating anyone exclusively.
Are you taking her out?
Yeah.
Are you taking anybody else out right now?
No.
Well, then you're dating her exclusively. She's not coming.
That's fine. I wouldn't do that. No, I'm just trying to get as many people as possible to go.
We talked to Randy last night from LeBaire. He thinks it'll be a packed house.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right.
Gun show.
Who's that chick that called yesterday that wanted to make sure she got a hold of some JD?
Joyce.
Yeah.
Joyce.
She's ready for you.
I know, I can't wait.
Thought it was kind of strange, though, that she wanted to know if black chicks could get in.
Yeah, that was odd.
You get any other calls like that, Dan?
No, that was the only one. I do remember, though, we get that occasionally, or actually every year we get that with the white trash party.
Well,
but
the
that's
name.
obvious.
Yeah, this isn't there's nothing in this name that insinuates that black chicks can't come. It's not like the promos run on the air for LeBaire, and then it's got a tagline at the end that says, not included.
You're more than welcome. Love to meet Joyce.
You get Eddie on the phone again. Get him to cut that tag. We'll slap it on the end.
No.
But Joyce is going to be ready for you.
I can't wait. I'm sure she's a lovely, lovely lady. Bring your 20s. I'll give you the biscuits.
That's what she's going to have. She's got a handful of 20s and a bag of pork skins.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see her.
Are you going to shave down for this?
Yes.
All?
No, not totally. I've got one of those trimmers that does different levels. So I'm going to do the chest, and then the back of my legs kind of get hairy, and they kind of look gross.
Because when Randy Blaster showed up last night, he was all shaved.
He's all smooth. He's always been all smooth.
I don't know. I don't know if chicks like that or not. They like a little bit of hair, a little bit of shave.
A little bit, I think. Well, it all depends on the chick. I mean, for the most part, Joy likes the hair on my chest, but I don't. That's why I got it lasered on my back, and the back of my legs get a little hairy.
I sure like to get some of you all shaved down.
No, you won't be invited because you're a man, and this is for women. No, you're not invited.
It's Joyce. I'm gonna be coming out.
Joyce. No, Joyce.
I'm gonna bring me a loaf of bread and eat me a bunch of JD. I'm gonna spit all over your nipples and sop it up.
Dump it, Joyce is welcome. You, sir, are not.
No, I'm all over it. And right now, since I've been sick, I'm making my own gravy.
Stay at home. Keep your gravy at the house. Yes.
I've been leaving gravy trails.
I don't want to hear it. You're grossing me out. Yes, really.
All night.
You can't.
I got a handful of 20s.
You're not allowed.
Yeah.
No.
Every single minute.
This isn't Joyce. This isn't Joyce. I remember her voice.
Is that Eddie again? No one. Yes?
Yes, it is.
All right. You going to run the LeBaire promo? What's wrong with your face?
That gravy.
Yeah. Nasty. You've just been on a roll with nasty stuff recently.
Yeah. Hang on. Da-da-da-da. Hi, Eddie.
Hey, what's up, man? I like that black boy. He'll sop his ass up with a biscuit.
Eddie, you could come out if you like.
That's cool.
Yeah, Eddie could have come out and danced.
Nah, they don't want to see all this young. They don't want to see this nigga bouncing around on stage.
I don't want him.
You don't want niggas there. What you just say, JD?
No, I said I don't want to be put to shame. I'm sure you have a great body.
Yeah, it's great, all right. What's that, Russ? Let's do this, man.
All right, do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Niggas not invited?
Not included.
Okay.
Like on a toy that you get for Christmas. Batteries not included.
Okay. Niggas not included.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eddie. All right, Club. Run the spot. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's a daily soap opera whose plot gets better every day.
Everything you want.
On Friday night, October 14th.
The men of the Russ Martin Show let it all hang out.
Join the men of the Russ Martin Show and feature act Russ Martin and LeBear.
2102 Northwest Highway.
The men of the Russ Martin Show will donate all tips to the Listeners Foundation, which benefits the families of Dallas-Fort Worth police officers and firefighters who have fallen in the line of duty.
You must buy the tickets the night of the show.
So get there early, since doors open at 6 and the show begins at 7.
See the men of the Russ Martin Show like you've never seen them before.
That night I lost myself to ruby red lips, milky white skin, and baby blue eyes. The name was Russell.
Friday night, October 14th at LeBear. For more information, go to russmartin.com.
Niggas not included.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Look, do you know if they got those Stars tickets up online for the auction?
I do not know.
Rob, did they get the tickets online?
For the Saturday game, yes. There are 2 pairs. It's Saturday, and it's up on the front page of your website.
All right. What is the club at the Stars?
Stars Club Premiere.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And you get in there with those tickets?
Yeah, you do. I think there's like a bar and food and stuff like that. It's kind of like a VIP area.
Up and in there? No, what is the one that the Mavericks have? Is that a different one?
No, it should be the same club. I don't know.
You know, I would think it's the same club because that's the way it was at Reunion Arena. It was the Stars Club when the Stars played, the Mavs Club when the Mavs played.
Oh, okay. What time does the auction end?
It's supposed to end tonight when the show is over, so
7.
7 something.
Thank you.
Face value is what?
It's either $100 for the pair or $100 a ticket.
100 each.
100
For each ticket?
Each ticket.
They're worth more now because the Stars are coming off a win. Looking good.
But why are they so much? I thought tickets were cheaper this year. Is that what Luddy said?
Yeah, but he was talking about the lowest end seats.
And then also you throw in the Stars Club Premiere part, which that's extra.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
What does it cost to set up on the ice? Would these be ice tickets?
I don't think so. I don't think those are right down on the ice.
Is that one of them?
Yep.
Saturday, October 8th. Section 213, row. I gotta get LASIK. Row B, seat 13. Yeah, you're right. They're $100 a piece.
Awesome.
I don't know where that is.
So that's on now, and they can.
I don't know. Dan, pull up my website and then go to our auction site and see if they're on there. Thank you. There's nothing on the back. You know, like sometime on concert tickets, you flip it over and it shows you a layout of where you're
seating
the arena.
Yeah. I'm sure Rob can pull up seating chart.
Well, if somebody wants them, they'll know where the hell that is.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are good seats.
You can bring something up?
I was going to tell you my other Rob story whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, I'm over the oxygen tank.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's going to happen. But go ahead.
Okay. He got on the phone also with Farrakhan's people today.
All right.
With the sisters.
Okay.
I got them both on there.
They're both Muhammad sisters?
Mm-hmm. And he thinks they're talking like this is going to happen.
They're not going to let this guy on the show.
They can't. And here's another thing. Because it's Ramadan.
Yeah.
Rob gets off the phone. He's all excited. They're going to come on. They can't lie to me because it's Ramadan. They can't lie during Ramadan or they die.
I don't really care about this.
That's what he said.
Well, the sisters don't count.
I know.
The Louis Farrakhan, if he wants to hold up to the, I got to totally give up alcohol for a week before LeBaire, but you ain't passing by the Muhammad sisters, ain't?
They're not going to come on. They're talking about.
Oh,
he's talking to Farrakhan's personal.
I got it because they're saying that he's going to come on. They can't lie because right now they're in the Ron and Don. They would die.
That's it.
Okay.
He's nutty enough to come on. I'm just thinking his people aren't nutty enough to let him come on. You know he'd come on. He'd love to be on radio.
Because he would. I just think if he really wanted to be on stuff, he'd be on.
I just think his people are holding him back from being on. He loves the spotlight. You don't get on and say wacky stuff like that without wanting to be on.
But he knows that we're going to ask him about the aliens with the big wheel.
I know. That's why I think he's always put the Black Panther people up on TV every time for the the CNN stuff. That way, I believe Mr. Farrakhan's did go up there, and he's going to come down.
I don't understand the logic.
I don't either. Other than
what I'm saying, you just said that's why he put the Black Panthers on.
Because they don't want him to be interviewed. That's why I'm saying I doubt seriously he's going to come on, but they keep saying he is. His assistants are saying he is
because they're lying.
Then they die.
Well.
I was very excited about that.
I don't think they die.
But I
think during the Ramadan, you have to give up. It's like it's a feast. Not a feast. What is it when you don't eat for a while?
Fast?
Yeah, one of those.
Okay.
You don't do anything during daylight hours. You can do it. I guess you can do anything else at night, which to me looks a little suspicious. But I think that's supposed to change to give you a perspective on people who are starving.
Okay.
But they're not that concerned. That's why they can eat at dark.
At dark.
But I don't know anything about the lion stuff. I do know he's not coming on. I don't care what the Muhammad sisters say. I don't care what Cassius Clay sister says. He's not coming on. It ain't going to happen.
I agree with you.
I just don't know why they're leading him on. Because tomorrow, the call's going to come tomorrow that says Louis can't make it.
It might even come today. The confirmation he said.
What he's supposed to, you know what? You can get confirmations say he's booked for 5 o'clock tomorrow. You can get them all day. You can get them all day tomorrow. Come 5 o'clock, we're going to be talking to Louis the Lightning Bug. When are they supposed to confirm, Rob?
He should be in the office within the next hour, and so I'm going to call back.
And what did do you talk both the sisters at the same time?
No, you talk to one and then you talk to the other.
All right. And what do they actually tell you?
That they have me on his schedule for tomorrow, that he is due in the office within the hour, and once they have an opportunity to discuss with him his schedule for tomorrow, they would call me back.
And do they say he's doing interviews with anybody else? Did that come up? Like they said, well, he can't do today because he's going to be on MSNBC or Fox News Channel?
I don't even ask him that, but I did say that if for some reason his schedule changed and he needed to do it today, that I would discuss it with you to see if it would be feasible.
All right. Oh, scratch my back, really.
You want to hear the audio again of him talking about the divers?
A little bit harder. Harder than that. Act like you're going for blood. little bit lower. Oh, you little bloody. Jesus. Thank you. Audio of what?
Farrakhan talking about the divers again.
I don't think I heard that.
It's cut number 2 right there.
Oh, is it Farrakhan or one of his Panthers?
This is actually him talking about the divers with the rocks.
Okay.
The divers that went down under there, they took a chunk of some of the concrete, put it in their diving suit, and it was sent to an army facility where they checked because there were burn marks on that concrete that suggested 2 different types of explosives. And these explosives are from the government.
Cut number.
All right, forget about the fact of the concrete blocks.
Right.
Maybe they just picked up something hand size that you could tote back. How come is it he's the only one that knows about this?
I know. He's the only one that got to go down there with the divers, and he's the only one that knows where the research is.
Okay, well, how come he got to go and nobody else from the media got to go?
He doesn't explain
Why
that.
is it he's got the exclusive on all this stuff, and how come he ain't got his own show?
Because, don't you listen? He went up to the wheel in the sky, and the guy told him all this.
Did the water wiggle guy tell him that they were actually divers down there?
Well, I don't know how much of this came from the water wiggle. But This is, and he says he's going to come out on the 15th with a press conference to explain what the guy in the sky told him about the dikes on the 15th. Cut 5 is Black Panther guy saying he's not paranoid about the
Farrakhan or the Panther?
The Panther guy says Farrakhan is not a paranoid nut. If you want to hear it.
What is this, Rob?
That's the stuff that I'm having delivered here tomorrow that you'll start.
Start what?
It's
Are these
medication.
Are these more injections?
There are some injections and some. I got more orals because I knew that injections for you are.
What is this?
It's just a list of things that I was able to have my contact get for me.
Cytomel?
Cytomel. It's a T3 and T4 thyroid. It'll help burn fat. So the things that you do eat or drink, your metabolism will burn it.
Okay.
Because the drinking stuff, obviously there's an issue.
If these are so good and so
Did you tell him about chasing me around the house last night?
No.
What are you chasing him around the house for? Why is he chasing you?
Because I have one. Yeah.
Bottle?
Yeah.
Did you catch it?
No. Well, look how short his legs are. He's got those muscles, so he's built for strength, not for catching us cheetahs. Because when I got a bottle of whiskey in my hand, I'm a cheetah.
I'd love to have seen that on the webcams.
Webcams are down right now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
So if this is so good and so effective, why don't companies come out with that instead of FemFem?
Because this will probably long term kill you.
Oh, okay. Is that true? Is it unhealthy?
It hasn't been for me. It hasn't been for a lot of people.
Are you on all this?
No, I can't afford all that.
How much is all of this? Because you got the Cytomel. So you got 2 different versions, T3, T4.
Yep. And I talked to Venegas about the differences, and so we're going to be all right.
And you got the Deca Durabolin?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that do?
What is it, Dan?
Well, Rob can tell you better than I can.
You don't know what it is?
No, I know exactly what Deca
What is it?
Get you ripped in about 6 weeks, depending on your cycle.
All right.
So is that a steroid?
It's a hardener, and it keeps your strength. It helps with your joints. I noticed that your elbow was kind of bothering you. So
I got tendonitis.
Well, this will clear it up.
It'll help with that. He's right.
Primobolan.
Yeah.
It's another hardener.
Of these steroids?
Everything's a steroid.
Yeah.
So you're on steroids now?
I'm not taking this.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow.
Well, you can order all of this, and it can come in, but until you catch the cheetah.
Is the Deca an oral as well?
Yes.
Wow. See, he's doing you a big favor by getting you this stuff in the oral form.
Well, then he's going to have to crush it up and put it in my cheetah chow. Because I ain't taking it.
Just put it right into the whiskey.
I can see Rob going home tonight and stringing up tripwires all over the house.
Nice big bag of Cheetos.
Stanozolol.
What is that?
That's the stuff that Rafael Palmeiro was busted taking.
Where are you getting that?
Everything's coming from across the world.
Is that what all these countries are listed here for?
Yes.
Because you got the Cytomel from Greece. You got the Deca something from Norma, Greece.
Mm-hmm.
You got the
Primobolan.
Yeah, that's coming from
Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
British Dragon.
Yes.
You got family overseas.
I do not.
And then the Winstrol Depot.
Mm-hmm. Those are the tablets.
What does that do?
Again, it's all in an effort to help cut fat and maintain muscle.
What are you trying to get my body fat? First of all, I'm not really taking this. What are you trying to get? If let's say I did take all this, say you caught the cheetah. What are you trying to get my body fat down to? What percentage?
I would like to. We only have a week left. I know it was at about 11%. I think that we could probably do maybe 9.8%.
Is that noticeable on a human?
Yeah.
If you drop 2% fat,
and you're gonna drop water as well too. So I can already tell when you get pumped up, you're really vascular. You can see it in your arms, in your chest, in your shoulders. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's definitely working.
What
is the alcohol?
It's counter. Everything that he drinks, everything that he does, I have to figure out a way to get around it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cheetah man.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you plan on getting all this down the throat of Chester? What is all this going to... Say we really order this. What would all this cost?
It's already ordered, and that's $8.75.
How long would these dosage last?
That's going to last us Friday through Friday morning.
So you're talking about me spending $900 for a week's worth of drugs?
You asked me to get you ready.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
kind of, sort of.
I mean, by working out.
Well, I can't do one part and not do the entire thing.
Effective dosage, size, strength, side effects. What's the side effects of this stuff?
Death.
Yeah. You trying to kill a cheetah?
No, the Cytomel, what happens after you take it, it can cause you to balloon up a little bit.
Well, why would you want that?
Well, you don't.
I'm sure another one of these counteracts that.
That's it, okay.
You don't really. But sometimes the like 3 days after you take it, you retain water, so you kind of look a little bloated, but it all goes away as soon as your natural thyroid kicks back in.
Here's what it says. Well, here's another one I didn't see. Novadex?
Novadex, yeah. That helps with, they call them, it's gyno. It's basically what it does, and it clears out if you have puffy nipples from taking testosterone.
I like puffy nipples. Hang on a second. Let me see your nipples today.
They're not puffy. Would it? Would it?
Let's get our nipples pierced.
Let's don't.
Then we'll get rings and like little,
what? Connectors?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I've always thought that was gross. You'll get your nipples pierced?
Yeah, well, I'll do that. I don't want to get a tattoo.
That hurt.
We'll get a nipple thing.
Take your nipple right now and pinch it.
Oh, they ice it down first.
I mean, with your nails.
My fingernails?
Yeah.
Right.
That hurts.
Hold on a second.
Right.
I don't have big enough nipples to get them pierced.
All right.
But you do.
No.
Because you got the little pencil eraser there on the end.
I just don't. God, making it so creepy.
All right, so the Novadex is taken 10 milligrams per day every night. 3 tabs every day means 3 tablets. Both can be put in one syringe or taken 1 amp per shot.
Yeah, so a couple of those are injectables, so I can put them all in one syringe. They mix okay.
Okay.
So we'll start tomorrow at 7. And that'll be after the interview, so there won't be any alcohol to counter anything I do next week.
Okay. Very excited.
Thank you.
Well, he's going to kill you. But you do it for a week and just...
I'm not taking this crap for a week.
1 week is...
I'm not taking this for an hour.
All right.
That's into serious bodybuilding stuff. I'm okay now.
I agree.
If I had to dance right now, I'm all right. You see the guys at La Bear, you see us. Obviously, we know we're not supposed to be there. Absolutely. That's cool. That's the gag. That's the bit. That's why it's funny. That's why I'm going on my 45th birthday. I'm not taking this stuff.
All righty. Because
first of all, you take that much stuff and you get that lean, you really start to look sickly in the face.
You look strange. Yeah, it's
because you get really gaunt.
Yeah.
And that's just not natural.
Doesn't look good. It wouldn't on us.
No.
Guys that do it and dance all the time, somehow they don't look odd.
Those guys don't. Those guys at La Bear don't look like that. I mean, they're built, but they don't have that gaunt face. Like something's wrong with them.
They just work out and tan a lot. That's all they do. I mean, that's their job.
They have the puffy nipples.
Yes, they do. Some of them.
Sears.
No, you're not seeing them anymore. You need to cut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What is it, Anthony?
I was wondering how JD's big puffy nipples look today.
Stop it. No, I actually wore a shirt that went back into my closet, pick a shirt that wouldn't show them.
That's all right. I know where they are.
No, God. There. All right.
Nipples.
I got an email like that. Listen, I just said that. Nipples.
You want a break? All right. We're here to be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. No disclaimer necessary here. Number 1. Period. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
A very limited number of VIP packages are being auctioned off for the 3rd annual Russ Martin Show strip-off at La Bear. Details are online at russmartin.com.
Well, hang on. What are these?
I'm talking to a 3D photographer about doing photos of you since you're going to be in, awesome shape.
Oh, these are the staff photos.
We could do staff photos.
Did we talk about this on the air?
No.
Because I said if there was any time that we would want to get a staff photo, now's probably a good
time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
They're not shirtless, are they?
No.
Just making sure.
JD's will be.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Get a nice glossy.
This guy can do it in 3D?
Yeah, so he brought a sample.
3D nipples.
No.
Yeah. He brought a sample and some glasses. And I haven't seen them yet, but it's supposed to be pretty cool. So
hang on. I don't know if this computer will open up what's BMP? Bitmap? All right. It's just a car interior. It looks like a Chrysler. Let me put the glasses on. I gotta take the headphones off. Have these on backwards?
I don't think so.
No. Nope, they're on regular.
All right.
You're supposed to be like 3 to 4 feet away from the monitor.
Is that black and white? I mean, I could see the 3D imagery.
Right.
Let me open something else. What is the one that says XXX?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd open it.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah.
What is that?
That's right in the hole.
Oh. 3D?
Yeah? I don't want to say it. I see what else. Ow!
Y'all can look.
What is this one? I've never seen 3D porn. That's freaky. Let's see what this last one is. That looks like somebody's meemaw. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let me close this out. Well, the only problem with these pictures is you got to carry these glasses around.
Have the glasses.
I wonder how they take 3D pictures. Do they do it with 2 lenses?
That I have no clue. Is it just the offset of the 2 images in a slightly different color? That's all I know.
I think the way they used to shoot 3D movies is they would have 2 lenses about 2.5 inches apart.
Okay.
Which is about the distance between human eyes.
Okay.
Unless you're gammon. So when you go back and put those on, it resolves that distance and it looks like it's 3-dimensional.
Have you ever seen a really, really well done 3D movie? Mm-mm. It's so cool. I saw one, and literally the stuff comes out off the screen and floats around in front of you.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I saw a presentation. It was just a presentation. There's a company here in Dallas that does it, and it was a 3D. It was a Coke. It was a Coke commercial for 60 seconds, and the Coke bottles are floating around in the air and turning, and it's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
I think I saw one at the IMAX. That was really good.
Yeah, if they're good, it's amazing. Most of them are like this. You kind of look at it and go, well, yeah, that's sort of, if you squint just right, it sort of looks like it's coming off the page. But this stuff was in the middle of the room. It was, I don't know how they did it.
All right. Yeah. I'll take a look at this stuff later. Could be this monitor. I don't know. I don't know if you're supposed to look on a computer monitor or it's got to be printed out. Yeah. Maybe on a printout, the resolution's better.
Looks different.
All right. What are you doing? Huh?
Like your birthday present?
All right. Thought we were done with stuff.
We were.
Well, I ordered this quite a while back.
Oh, that's right. He said there was something else coming on Thursday.
Oh.
So,
right. Does this need a setup?
It doesn't need a set. It's going to make sense, but it's only going to make sense when you have both parts.
All right.
So I'm going to give you the big part first.
Okay.
And
what's in the envelope?
Pull your present out. That's your actual present. This will explain it.
So without that envelope, I don't know what this is.
Oh, you'll know what it is when you pull it out.
But you won't know what it's for?
Yeah. It won't mean as much until you see this.
Oh.
Just pull it. There's 2 things in there. Just.
Do I need to pull them out in any order?
Either. Doesn't matter.
All right. That it?
Yeah.
All right. They're folded up, so I'm assuming both. Is this a Texas flag?
Yes.
Okay, and this one's an American flag.
No, that one's a Texas flag too.
Okay. How come this one's smaller? Was it like a coupon?
There's a part missing, which is now here. This will make it kind of more special.
All right. The State of Texas House of Representatives. This certifies that the Texas flag herewith presented to Russell Martin by Trey Trenholm and the Texas House of Representatives was flown at the capital of the sovereign state of Texas, October 4th, 2005, in honor of his 45th birthday.
Very cool. Wow. Awesome. That's very cool. How'd you do that?
A friend of mine did it, and he showed me how, and there are 2 certificates because both flags were flown.
They stand around all day just raising flags.
Well, they'd have to.
Yeah.
Unless you reserve a date and they go, sorry, somebody else has already got that one. Yeah. How does this work?
They take a limited. Truth matter is most people don't know about it, but they take a limited number of orders for a day. And now the thing is, the small flag, that's supposed to be with a presentation box, but they forgot to send the box, so they're sending me one. So, and then the big flag I got in case you ever got a flagpole and you wanted to fly the flag of the state of Texas.
It's not illegal?
Mm-mm.
How would it be illegal?
Well, I don't know.
So you can, don't unfold the small one, but you can.
No, this will be fine. Just like a 5x7?
6x9.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a big one.
It's a big flag.
That's very kind. What do they cost?
I'm going to tell you.
I'll have somebody look it up online and find out.
It's very hard to find online.
Dan, when somebody calls in, put them through. In witness thereof and pursuant to the authority vested in me, I have hereunto set my hand and seal of office at Austin, Texas. Fraud Welch. Is that right?
It's Sergeant at Arms.
Yeah.
Flagpole feller.
Yeah. Security guard.
Yeah.
Safety guard.
Got it.
All right. right, well, that makes sense why you couldn't have it here on Tuesday. That's weird that date would be open.
Yes, very strange. That's great. I've never heard of that. It's pretty cool.
Sorry.
Say it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good.
Which line? Thank you. Hi, Brad.
Hey, what's up, Ross? Hey, I ordered some of those flags for my dad online. It is pretty hard to find.
What do they cost?
About 75 cents.
What do they cost?
About $250.
Is that what they cost?
About $250, yeah.
Is that right?
They've gone down in price since then.
No.
Are they more than that?
Actually, no, they're less.
Well, how much are they?
I'm not going to tell you. I know you. It won't be enough.
Well, if it's under $250, it's already not enough. How much was it?
Plus, he chipped in on the animal farm too.
Well, that's why.
And he did the balloons.
I already said that. I didn't expect anything else.
All right.
What did you get for him?
Huh?
How come I got two?
Because the small one is a cotton flag. It's supposed to be in a presentation box. They forgot to send the box. So that one...
How do you forget to send that?
They just messed... I called them today, and they just messed up on the order, so they're mailing that to me.
Oh.
And then the other one, you can actually fly.
Yes.
How long did it fly over the Capitol?
For most of the day.
It's an all-day thing. Yeah. It's not like what JD said. They're running them up, let it get enough air in it, and then come back down.
Yeah. All day up.
I mean, I don't know how long they flew, but I'm assuming long enough that they got their time.
Where it counts.
Yeah.
Well, let me look and see if it says. Was flown at the... Yeah, it doesn't say how long. It just says flown at the Capitol. That don't even mean they ran it up a pole.
Ran around the yard.
Some retarded kid to run around the yard with it.
I don't fly.
We're going to have to get him a pole and keep these away from his mouth. All right. Well, that's very kind.
Hope you enjoy it.
I don't even know if I can put up a flagpole at my house.
You probably...
I actually think you can.
Where would I stick it?
You probably have to do it in the backyard, but...
Well, I can stick anything in the backyard, can I?
Pretty much. I mean, as long as it's not a nuisance.
Like the windmill was going to be?
Yes. Yeah. How come I can't do the windmills?
Because it's a nuisance.
Why is it a nuisance? They don't make any noise.
But they're ugly. You don't live on a farm.
I don't have to live on a farm. Aren't they just the ones with the white poles and the white
blades?
Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a nuisance?
Well, don't they go up like 40, 50 feet?
Paint them. We'll make it art. It's a piece of art. Some of them do. They do go 40, 50 feet. Some of the big ones.
Yeah. I'll glue leaves on them.
Yeah. Yeah, rotating palm tree. What the hell?
I really can't stick those up. Because now with everything going up, as stupid as it sounded a couple of months ago, those windmills or the solar panels on the roof.
Solar panels.
I would do solar panels.
Can you do that?
Sure.
Why isn't the homeowners wouldn't have a problem with that?
Well, because you can put them towards the back of the house, and no one would. I mean, you wouldn't want to put them on the front of the house, on the roof, but you can put them on the back where no one can really see them.
What if I don't have sun that direction?
No, you would have sun in that direction.
Yeah, I guess it would. The front of the house faces north.
Yes.
Yeah. So the sun
would be toward the back.
Yeah. How much are those?
Solar panels?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Rob looked into one of them. I don't know if it was solar panels or it was the windmills, but whatever it was like a $25,000.
That was the windmills.
Windmills, yeah. I don't think he's looked into solar panels. They must not be too expensive because you see them on a lot of houses.
I haven't seen any.
I have.
I see some on the gates.
Yeah, the gates. The little ones.
Yeah.
But I've seen them on houses in not high-end neighborhoods. So they can't be too awfully expensive.
Well,
and how does that work? Does all of that, the solar panels, feed to a battery and then you suck off of that, or what?
Yes. But, you still have to have electricity running to the house because you can bleed the cells. I think it's like a power cell that they feed into.
Right.
But you can bleed those dry pretty quick, from what I understand.
Mm. Can you store enough to where you can sell power back to TXU?
No.
Why not? They said you could with the windmills.
if you make more than you use, they have to buy it back.
Yeah.
I just don't think a solar panel is going to make that much. I mean, unless you cover the entire roof.
The whole roof.
I wonder if I could do both, the windmills and the solar panels.
I'm sure you can. Just you can't do a 50-foot one, probably.
We'll see why not. My backyard.
I know it is, but other people have to see what you put up back there.
What if it's not any taller than the trees I got back there?
I'll have to look into it. I mean, it's possible, but I have a feeling between the country club and the homeowners association, they might take issue with a windmill. I mean, have a little putt-putt.
I thought about that. Miniature golf around it?
Sure.
You think with that much land, I could be able to do something with
Whatever
it.
you want
They
to
won't let
with
me do the go-kart stuff. I can't have the windmills.
Well, the go-kart stuff isn't a deal. I mean, you can do just about anything you want with the land. That's more of a noise issue.
Surprised nobody called today. The petting zoo was out there.
Yeah.
The Mexicans working on the house next door thought I was cool.
They certainly did.
I want to take any of those?
Yeah, 10 has it's on Sierra. He has the flag prices.
I don't really care. What do they run? What is the range?
I didn't ask exactly.
All right, hold on. It's always a pleasure to hear his voice. Hi, Don.
Hey, Russ. I know, lovely radio voice. Thank you. The 3x5s run anywhere from $13 to $16, and the 6x9s run $45 to $60. And you simply send a request to your representative in the Texas State House, and they'll send it back to you.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad. It's not bad for a flag that flies over the Capitol all day.
Oh, no, that's very cool.
Is that how long it's up there, or do you know, Don?
No, I sure don't.
All right. Well, thanks for the help.
Yep.
All right, give up the helium.
Yeah, truth be known, I was actually shocked at how inexpensive those are.
You can't buy a U.S. flag that big for $50.
No, you can't buy a Texas flag. I mean, you can't go to a store
Well,
and buy it. Yeah, I mean, so I was really surprised.
So you had to go through your representative?
No.
You just call them?
Actually, a friend of mine who had done it gave me the form, and you just mail it directly to call the state sergeant at arms, and
then they tell you if that date's available or not?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
I asked them, I go, how many do y'all do a day? And they were like, well, it depends on certain things, but, if we're full, we'll tell you. If not, and you can just call them, they'll fax you the form. You can either send it in or fax it to them. So.
All right.
Do you see or care what's going on in New York right now with the transits? They've raised the terrorist threat level. They say the subways. They're looking at people in the subway and they think there's a yearboard. Never mind.
Oh, what happened?
They don't. Nothing's happened yet, but they're searching people in the subway.
Well, something happened to make them search people in the subway.
They just said it was a credible threat.
But they didn't.
They haven't said that.
Hold on. Let me put on the news conference.
Our presence. We've heightened our security level before when there have been other things. With time, you do more research and more.
Doesn't say who he is, but he's got a NYPD plaque in front of him.
And hopefully,
is it?
Yes. Is that any plans that did exist have been dissolved by the actions that have been taken by various security groups around the world. And there's not going to be any one day where you wake up and ring a bell and say, okay, no more threats. What we have to do is continue, I think, what we've been doing. We have stayed at level orange. We have been, particularly since the London attacks, searching bags. We have had a heightened police presence in the mass transit system and elsewhere in the city, but mass transit, by its very nature, is potentially more of an inviting target. And we will continue to do that, and the level will presumably decline over time, and I can't give you any one day to say it's over. We live in a world where it's not over, unfortunately. We learned that lesson 93, maybe we should have. We certainly learned that lesson on 9/11. Yes, sir.
Did this report come from Iraqi insurgents in Iraq?
I don't know. Anything that we can say, Mark?
Unfortunately, again, the predication for this investigation and the investigative details are classified. We can't discuss those, but I have shared with you that.
Who's that guy talking now?
Part of an FBI
Assistant Director Mark Mershon.
Threat will be resolved.
How do you know that?
It's on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, I know you mentioned you're going to take the subway tonight or tomorrow.
Yep.
The person watching this might say, but he hasn't
security detail would not help me if there was a terrorist attack. The truth of the matter is I've always believed that the subway system...
I'm hoping they'll go back and
efficient.
Readdress how this started.
They've never come out. I've been looking it up on Fox News and everywhere else. The words are credible threat. They're not saying who, what, where, when, why. All they're saying is they're looking at baby carriages and briefcases and people that are looking strange in the subways.
It's in New York.
In New York.
All right. What's right?
Well, it's kind of like, Bush had that big press speech today and said there are a lot of things going on that you don't see. He said we foiled like 5 Al-Qaeda attempted attacks this year, because you've never heard of it, but that's what we're doing. And they get people all the time. After some interrogation, they fork over perhaps good clues as to what they're going to do.
Yeah. All right. How are we doing, Chloe? What are you holding?
I got another email from somebody heard, just because she used to be a friend of yours. Cindy Skull is over on ZPS now. She's on 10 to 3, apparently.
All right.
It goes on to say, and have you also heard the chick that works after 7 p.m.? Just saw a couple of photos of her. The voice matches. Never mind.
The voice what?
The voice matches the face.
What about her?
I don't know.
Who's on at night?
I don't know what that means. Here's a picture. Here's a picture.
Oh. Looks like she just fell off the pinball machine.
Yes. Yes.
Are those 2 guys that had her on it?
No. No.
It's a black and white picture. I can't tell a whole lot.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
You don't know who it is, Chloe?
Nope. Doesn't look familiar.
All right. Doesn't say when Skull started over there?
No.
I think it was the beginning of the week.
Was it?
I think it was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's still Clear Channel, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They brought back Chris Ryan to do ZPS.
Oh, that's right. He went over there.
Yeah.
What about Dangerous Darren?
Is he
Where'd
at
he go?
ZPS or is he at the Edge?
He's at the
Edge. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's at the Edge.
What about Darren?
Don't know. Have no idea what Darren's doing.
Well, I think the powers that be that fired them all are all gone now. So I think John Roberts is the one that canned them all, but he's gone. So maybe.
Yeah. So Wayner is now over your old friend. And
He means Dwayne.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Dwayne.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. Wayne or what?
Wayner. Sorry. He's now over ZPS and the Edge.
Yeah. Dwayne used to program the Eagle.
Okay. I remember that.
Left, and then
he's now over there.
Things crapped to bed. What is it, Dan?
You asked about Darren, Dangerous Darren?
Yeah.
I think I've heard correctly he's doing an 80s show on Sirius.
All right.
So he's doing hair music.
Does that mean he had to move to New York? Don't they make most of the talent move?
Go to their studios.
Up there, is it New York or Washington or something like that?
With XM, they have a couple of different places. They have, New York and Washington. I think Sirius is mainly Washington, but I think they have hubs in both cities. And both of them are supposed to be building on, like, in Los Angeles and throughout the Midwest.
I don't understand why you'd have to move, though.
Why'd you have to go anywhere?
Unless they like to have their hand, just like any other program director.
Like to have your hands on
if
it.
I got if I'm a PD and I got a bunch of formats to watch, I want to be able to get my hands on my talent. Because it's a control thing. It doesn't matter if you're it doesn't matter if you're terrestrial radio or satellite. Program directors are still all cranks, and they still want to get their hands on their talent. What is it, Trey?
Well, I've just
hang on. Trey, who has an extensive radio career, is going to tell us.
Oh no, I was going to ask a question, which is, being that there are no ratings and there are no ad sales, why would you have a program director?
Because you still have to have somebody to create programming.
Well, I mean,
you don't just throw people on and hope that something happens.
It seems like you could pay someone to do, just pick out the songs and say, here, you play them. I mean, it doesn't seem like you need the hands-on stuff like you do in broadcast.
Yeah, you do. You still need somebody to direct.
It's still considered a radio station, whether it's
broadcast.
Yeah. You're still going to get it in your car, and the consumer still thinks it's a product. You have to treat it the same.
Okay. Stupid question.
You don't just, throw in a CD player and
hope it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like on Margaritaville, they come in, they talk about Jimmy, what he's doing, they talk about,
and that's a whole channel, and that's all you get.
A whole channel.
Is Caribbean-type beach music?
No, it's, they'll do Jimmy concerts live, they'll do recorded ones, they'll do older ones, they'll do...
It's all Buffett?
It's not all Buffett. They'll do also some other artists, they'll sprinkle in other artists that are kind of tropical-ish or vacation kind of music, and then they talk about different stuff.
Chloe, you got that channel?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He loves it.
Bob Marley and...
Bob Marley's on there.
And like even some Eric Clapton and just cool...
James Taylor.
Music, yeah.
Mixture of real listenable, like pool-type music. I used to put it on when I was outside the pool.
All right. Sounds exhilarating.
Well, it was. It is if you like that kind. You hate that.
Mm-mm. All right, you want a break here? Dan, do I want to take that?
Yeah, Six used to work for Sirius. He can explain how they do their channels.
Okay. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Russ. Grand Dragon.
Hello.
At Sirius, most of their DJs are up in New York, but they do remote broadcasting if you're a big enough star.
So like possibly somebody that was already syndicated, they'd let them stay where they are and they just carry their programming via ISDN or whatever.
Or if it's someone big. And then each of their channels, with the exception of like the news channels, does have a program director. And most of their shows are actually pre-recorded a day or two before they actually air.
Well, who cares?
Yeah, who really cares?
Because I'm guessing, because there's not a lot of programming right now, they'll probably tape a show and then run it a lot like you'd see on HBO.
Run it 6 or 7 times.
Is that what they do, a lot of rotation?
They do, well, on some of the channels they do, on the hits channels they do, but on some of the other stuff it's not. The nice thing about it is they can play, the uncensored versions of everything, and, that's the big plus to it. Unless FCC comes down on them like they say they're going to.
Right. Well, I don't see how that works out with a pay service. Somebody's paying for something. How are you going to tell me? At that point, you're telling me what I can and what I can't buy.
That's correct.
Right. It's like getting Skinamax. You're paying for it. You should be able to watch it.
Right.
Also, are the satellites? They're not federally licensed.
All right, thanks. What?
Are they federally licensed channels?
If it's a frequency broadcast in this country, that's going to go through the FCC. Okay. Doesn't matter what it is: radio, cellular phone, RC cars.
Yes.
All of that has
the FCC warning on that.
Also have be FCC compliant. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, if they wanted to push it, they could probably go and say, you know what? We issued these frequency. You're using them. Here's what you're going to have on them.
Good. That would suck.
It's not going to happen. But if to the letter of their regulation, they could probably get away with it.
They won't. We hope when Stern goes away, maybe they'll calm down a little bit because he seemed to be the magnet for all this. Once he goes to satellite, maybe they'll settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you don't think so? They'll just pick somebody else.
It was Janet Jackson that caused the whole.
Yeah, true.
But they've been after Stern for years. And they'll just make somebody else the new whipping boy. Yeah. They're not just because Stern's going away doesn't mean that they're just going to back up. But obviously things have gotten a lot more lax over there. When did the Janet Jackson thing happen? A year and a half ago?
Yeah. January of 2003.
Right. It's just like anything else. The pendulum swung in the other direction. Things have balanced out a little bit. What?
Well, you had that. You had a bunch of outrage. Everyone's calling their congressmen senators, and they have to posture in front of TV. Now everyone's forgotten about it, and so much like congressmen have forgotten about it, and they
move on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dan, you get rid of those. I don't care about this. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Oh, how did rehearsal go last night with Master Blaster and you guys? Pretty good. I think I'll ask Chloe. Chloe, what happened? How did Tassos do with his meat socks hanging?
He was fine.
I mean, I think that we're going to be good. It just that at first we're just a bunch of buffoons trying to dance, and
why are you even showing up for rehearsal, Chloe?
What do you mean? I'll get it. Hey, he said that whoever could do it best is you know what I mean, is probably going to be out front. I mean, I don't necessarily want to be out front, but I think that'll get it down a little faster.
All right. And how much of this do you think you're going to be able to retain that night?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
From the strip-off last year, short of the video that's on the website, how much do you remember?
I remember most of it. I mean, as soon as I got on stage, it was just time flew by, and it was kind of weird. It was just kind of like, it was kind of surreal, but I remember most of it. The part I don't remember is Rob yelling at me, telling me to get on stage. That's part I don't really remember that part. I was backstage, and
how long, Dan, you were there? How long was Chloe drinking before you guys went on stage?
You know, that's the amazing thing, because I think it was only about 15, 20 minutes.
Binge.
I mean, hard.
Really?
Hard. I thought I was taking a lot
Everybody
of
was passing the bottle around backstage.
Oh, yeah. And you know what the worst thing is?
That's not really the best time, because you got a lot of stuff to remember, and if you go out there and screw up, you're not drunk enough to not care.
Well, and you're also getting ready to have an adrenaline rush, and it's going to push it more through your body.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. I mean, Tasso and I probably had half of a bottle of whiskey between us before we got on stage.
Half of what size bottle?
The standard.
Well, the standard what?
Standard Jameson bottle. It's like the $26, $27.
How big is that? How many ounces?
750.
Yeah, 750.
All right, the small Jack bottle. Like that?
Yes, like that.
Where did that come from? Let me see that.
But as soon as we hit the stage, we looked at each other and we said, what happened to our buzzes? They're gone. Just like JD said, adrenaline hit, alcohol went bye-bye.
Yeah.
So we remember everything, unfortunately.
Did you like the door?
Yes.
Hurry up before Adolf gets in here.
Yeah, he was on the phone with the Farrakhan sisters when I went in there.
What'd he say?
He was just asking them, is this going on? All right, I need definite confirmation. And I left. But he was definitely on the phone with him.
I don't see him in the hall on the monitor. Right. You want some, Chloe?
Gimme.
God. Hurry up and Trey, you better hide that. Because I can hear you goose stepping down the hall.
So, at least Chloe didn't smash any beer bottles on the stage. Gillies.
Do we still have that video someplace?
Yeah, it's someplace.
Is that on my website?
I believe it is. Or it was for a while.
Let me look.
It's so funny.
Explain to me how that happened again, Chloe. How the Corona bottle got busted on stage, the Loverboy thing.
I was trying to set it down. It just...
You've seen the video.
Chloe.
It fell hard.
Chloe.
Hold on.
I watched that.
What would that be under? Bomb in Gavin's house.
I don't think you archived it.
Really? That's a Loverboy. Just remind I was chasing you while you were greased up. No, you're right. That's not on there. You know, I say we let him get toasted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why not?
I'll try to do my best. I mean, I don't want to...
I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, get toasted. Just get toasted. Let it go. People are going to expect it. If you don't do it, they're going to feel like they got short-sheeted.
We'll give you plastic bottles.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that'll be it. No glass on stage.
Okay, all right. No glass bottles. Okay. All right.
Should be fun, though. Randy had a big, very complicated Broadway-style play presentation for us.
What I heard on the way out, after we shot the video stuff for the teaser, it sounded cool.
It does sound cool, but it's part of the regular routine they do on stage. This is a lot of steps. He's down doing one-arm push-ups. We're going, none of us can do that, Randy. Come on. We're buffoons. Look at us.
He didn't even dumb it down for you guys?
I kept trying to have him dumb it down. He finally got to a point where it's
Randy knows. Randy knows. None of us know how to dance.
I know. And then, and he goes,
well, what to him is simple is still complex to us. I mean,
but he knows they do this all the time. We do it once a year, and this will be the last year.
You've said that every year.
Did I say it last year?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes. And the year before.
Okay. Well, I'll pull a Don Henley.
Back one more time.
Well, this will be it.
Okay, please.
Only because Rob will still be the producer next year, and I'm not. This won't happen again.
Just
it was kind of fun leading up to it because it was light. You got ready and we jacked around and kind of half-ass rehearsed. Then you did it. You got toasted, got on stage, boom, you're done. This is no longer that.
No,
I'm training for some kind of Ironman contest.
Mm-hmm. This has become an Olympic event.
Right. What, Trey?
Say you didn't. I mean, you asked him for some help.
I still don't think that I did.
Well, you didn't ask him to this level of help. But
I don't think I really asked for anything.
I don't think you're right. I don't think you asked him at all. If you did, it was not on air. Because I never remember you saying the words, Rob, would you help me get in shape for LeBear?
Right. Because I had Kevin at Larry North.
Mm-hmm. I think you just made a comment of Rob can throw in, obviously he has.
As we get closer,
he can throw some tips.
Rob can help me.
And he's giving you all the tips.
Okay. What I meant didn't entail chasing me around the second story of my house. Because I got a flask in my hand.
He wants to...
It's just funny because we were running around the... you guys didn't see it? Well, I just don't watch the webcam. We're running around the pool table, and because his legs are so short and stocky, he don't have a chance. And he wasn't going to climb over the pool table because he helped pay for the new felt on it.
Right.
That's what's funny about it.
Wish I'd seen that.
And he knows he's not going to catch. We went all the way into the backyard, and after that, I was home free.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I'd shifted into over Cheetah Drive.
Two grown men in their 30s and 40s running around, one chasing the other one with a bottle.
All right. Who got away?
You did. Right. Congratulations, Chester.
I want to take any of these before we do news. Line 4. All right. How are you doing, Chloe? Cool. Hi, Brittany. Brittany.
Hello?
What is it?
Is this Russ Martin?
What do you want?
I need to know how to tell my husband he's a fat slob without offending him.
How much does he weigh?
Oh, probably close to 200 pounds.
Dan, hotline's ringing. How tall is he?
About 5'11". But he has this big gut.
How long you been married?
20 years. I listen to you all the time. I listen to you from the Eagle. And, you're always big on women not taking care of themselves after they've been married for so long. I'm 5'6" and weigh 110 pounds, exactly what I weighed in high school.
All right.
And, and I've had 3 kids. And I'm fortunate that I didn't get stretch marks and I can still wear a bikini and look good. So how do I tell him?
Hold on a second.
I know.
Give him a bottle.
No.
The 3 kids in the bikini thing is what got me, because I've seen stomachs on chicks who had a bunch of kids.
Oh, yes.
1, you can maybe skate. 2's iffy. 3, that's when all that...
all of it.
Yeah, it looks like somebody let the air out of a balloon, almost all the way out of a balloon. That's what their tummies look like.
I know. Some of them get that at 1. I know one chick that really bad.
I'm surprised Rob hadn't come down here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on the phone with the Muhammad sisters. Who heard him on the phone with him?
I did.
And he's still trying to pitch this Farrakhan thing.
Yeah, he's getting close. It sounds like they're calling him back. So at some point, there's some level of interest.
Farrakhan doesn't do interviews.
Well, let me ask this. Does he have different, like there are a bunch of Muhammads? Mm-hmm. Are there a bunch of Farrakhans? You know, where they pass off one of the Farrakhan brothers?
It's very possible. Yeah, and I don't understand how they pick different names, but I'm sure it is. And it's just like Malcolm and the Malcolm X deal. You know, a lot of them went with so-and-so X and this and that. So, yeah, it's completely possible. Because Farrakhan, I mean, that's his whole deal is basically he has plausible deniability. He can send his minions out and they can say whatever he wants. And at the end of the day, for the most part, they can say, I never said that.
Right. They misunderstood. That's why you got the Black Panthers speaking for him.
Right.
Because he can come back and say, that's not what I said, that there's a big wheel in the sky flown by the water wiggle. Obviously, he misunderstood.
Well,
but here's what I do believe. Then he can go off on a tangent.
The audio that we have, you can tell, wasn't like a microphone right on him. It was kind of somebody with a camcorder slightly away. So maybe that wasn't even supposed to be released.
I mean, I think he's done 2 television interviews in the last 10 years.
Right. And if he's going to do one, it's going to be on Fox News or MSNBC or one of the 3 networks or CNN.
No, he only...
Oh, geez, got it, Rob.
I see it. Give it to me.
Scared the life out of me.
Give me the bottle.
Trey, give him the bottle.
Give me the bottle.
Trey, we'll get it.
Give him the bottle. He's squeezing him. Give him the bottle.
Why don't you go get Trey? Because he's got the bottle. All right, smart ass.
Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
Give JD the bottle.
No, I don't want the bottle. I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, run out.
Don't come back this way.
No. You're not allowed in there. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was smart.
It's like a Chinese fire drill.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
Oh, God. I think you just body tackled him.
Okay. Cover. Put the curtains back down. You can see the bottle down there. You guys better get back in the studio. The light turned green. I'm leaving.
I'm pulling away.
I'll go see what he did to Trey. Thanks for the heads up. He was coming in behind me.
I didn't. He was on you before I saw it. I swear, I would have told you. I was obviously glancing somewhere else. He was on you.
What is it, Dan?
I believe they headed out the back door.
Oh.
All I saw was Trey's flash of his black shirt and then Rob's flash of his gray shirt. All right, Rob just came back.
Where is he?
Grown man.
I understand. I obviously got the bottle from Trey.
Yeah, he certainly did.
How about that?
Hey, it's a throwdown.
This is exactly as stupid as it sounds and as contrived. This is exactly what's going on at the house.
This gets scary.
He was going out for almost an hour last. What is that? Oh.
Sure I don't have a
For an hour, trying to find all the different places that I hid the whiskey. It's like an Easter egg hunt. What's the matter, Trey? How far did you go?
I went to the conference room and I was fine until he went flying over the table and he tackled me. I thought I could run around because
right. He's got the. I told you.
Yeah, but he just went straight over. I didn't count on that. And he tackled me in the conference room.
Yeah.
And once he got his hands on me, I said mercy. The store's open till 9.
Right. Yeah. All of a sudden the joy is gone.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, Chloe, give him one of those.
Oh, my Lord.
There.
Oh, thanks.
Better hurry.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him.
That doesn't do any good. You got the peripheral of a.
I was looking somewhere else.
You okay?
Yeah.
We're checking those tickets to see what the bidding's up to for the Stars game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is it on your website?
The link is on the front page of my site, then it goes to Hootie Hoot.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gene.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Nah.
Oh, man, I just wanted to let you know that he does do interviews. I saw him do an interview on Arsenio Hall. And
that was 15 or 16 years ago.
Yeah, he got canceled after that, too, Arsenio did. I don't think they liked that. I've also seen him do, I think it was Oprah or something like that, man. He's done a couple talk shows.
Well, okay, fair enough, but
I'm not trying to take up for the guy. I'm crazy myself, you know.
But if he's going to do interviews, he's going to do one on that level. He's not going to do a local talk show in Dallas, Texas.
True. I think that, especially if he knew that Grand Dragon was named Grand Dragon, he might not really show up, you know.
Right, regardless of the royalty that goes along with it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Gene.
I just want to say I listen to y'all every day, man. I really like y'all's show. Y'all keep it up.
I appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
it easy.
How's it, Betty?
Right now they're at 110 on one pair and $200 on another pair.
That's all right. We got them for nothing.
Yep.
So even if it closes at that, that's over $300.
Yes.
What about the strip-off packages? What is it, Trey?
Oh, what I was about to say before Meathead came in here is Farrakhan only does interviews where they're taped, and he can it's basically a negotiation of what are they going to ask.
Well, yeah, and you know what? If you invite somebody on, the person that's going to be on, they got the right to say this. Or, all right, if you want me on, here's what we're going to cover. Here are the questions I'm not going to answer. Now, if they come to you saying, I want to get on the air and promote this, then there are no rules.
Right. Yeah. If you're asking for them, then they have the right to go, all right, you can't ask about this.
Right.
But I don't think I have ever seen him do a live interview where he doesn't know what's coming.
You won't. He ain't going to do it. No. Not if you're throwing out crazy stuff like that. If it was all, borderline controversial stuff that had some form of logic behind it, then he'd probably do it. Well, but you can't throw out stuff that the federal government goes and blows up levees to drown black people. Yeah.
And that's the sad thing is, at one point, the Nation of Islam, they would go into these inner city projects and take them over and clean them up. I mean, they would go from high crime to no crime.
Who would do this?
The Nation of Islam.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because they're militant. And their whole deal is, you need to be a good man, you don't drink, you don't, the whole Islam thing, and take care of your family.
Well, just like what Reverend, is that who it was?
Jesse Peterson.
Yeah.
From yesterday. That's what he was talking about. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter, black or whoever it is. Take care of your family. As stupid as that sounds, because that's not going on.
Be the man, be the head of the family.
So like the Promise Keepers.
But they got...
I think the whole thing is a little screwy, but it's a nice concept.
Yes, it is.
The Nation of Islam has no qualms going into a place, and they don't mind beating a man down to get you out of there.
Good enough.
To get you out of...
Like if you're a criminal and they want to clean up a project, you don't want to go, they're okay.
Physically?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Your VIP packages run everywhere from $100 to one one's for $155 and one's at $200.
Okay. Does it look like all of them are going to go?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good enough. Say break or no? Okay. We start news. Oh, what happened to the chick and the fat husband? Where'd she go?
I have no idea.
Tell him he's fat.
You can't.
Why not?
If you love somebody, you don't just walk up and go, hey, you know what, you're fat. You could bring it up a different way. Hey, why don't we go work out together? Why don't we go jog? Why don't we go
all
walk?
right, let's go this route. I'm the fat guy, you're the skinny chick.
Okay.
Okay? I'll be JD, you be Joy.
Ass. Wow. Who couldn't see that coming?
How are you going to tell me that I need to work out without inside? There's no...
You know what?
There's no way to do it without insulting. So why not just cut to the chase, do it, get it over with?
Because that's just ugly, and that's not how people that love each other talk to each other. You don't insult them. You don't hurt their feelings. You want to build them up. You want to make them want to do it. So you go, you know what? I've been kind of needing to work out. Why don't? And obviously.
All right, I'm the fat guy. Go ahead.
Okay. I feel like I put on a few pounds recently.
I know.
Why don't we work out together, and that way we can get in good shape together. We can walk. He'll give us time to talk in the evenings. We go talk. Maybe you can get into bicycling.
By what?
Bicycling.
Mm-mm. That's dangerous.
All right, then let's go walk.
What? Oh, why is it? So you're saying I'm not in good shape?
Well, we both could use a little bit. We could both use.
What is it about me you don't like?
I didn't say I didn't like anything. All
right, so how come you want me to get off the couch?
Because I'm really worried about your health.
What about my health?
I want to be.
Why would my health be in danger?
Because you're not in great shape.
Who said?
I'm just saying as an observation, you're not in the best shape you could be in.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. At the end of every argument, who gets slapped?
I do.
Okay. Who's always on the phone with the police? You or me?
It's always me.
All right, then. Maybe you need to exercise. Obviously, I got it handled. The day that you take me and I'm on the phone with the cops, I'll get off my ass.
I figured it would not that way.
There's no way to dress that one up.
Yeah. Other than saying, I'll love you and I want you to be around for as long as you can possibly be. And right now, you're not in great shape.
I think you just walk up and say, you're not taking care of yourself. Why don't we both do something?
Yeah.
Obviously, your old pants don't fit. You're growing out of them. Let's get back into those other pants.
Or you can say, at
Sex
your
would be
age,
better.
don't you think it's time you have a physical? And let the doctor be the bad guy.
That's a good idea. Because you know they will.
Is that her? Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
How long's he been fat?
Probably the last 5 or 6 years. And I try to get him, I jog 2 miles every day, and I try to get him to go with me. And he's just, he's just not interested.
What does he do for a living?
He is a warehouse manager.
Okay. Does he do a lot of...
He's an operations manager.
All right. In the office a lot or out running around?
He's inside a lot.
Okay. Because if you're actually out doing something, you're not going to want to go home and do more. It's like being a truck driver. You don't get home and go, let's go for a ride.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Do you have any pets?
He makes me feel bad sometimes because I do it, because he gets mad if anybody even looks at me.
Well, then tell him to go with you.
My fault. Well, I know. I mean, if we're out in public, he's proud that I look good, but if anybody makes a comment about it, then it's my fault.
Like if you were blonde and you got a new Mustang.
God.
Yeah. So what do you do?
You're telling me he's fat and you want him to get off his ass. You know what? Obviously, you've tried being cool about it, and he's still not doing it.
Yeah, I have tried being cool about it.
Okay, well then you got to go. You just got to go to the fat.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that listens to the ticket. So what can you expect?
Has your sex life suffered?
Because of that, yeah. Because I'm not really all that interested.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in sex. I'm just not interested in sex with him.
Right. Why do you want that to crawl on top of you?
You don't.
Right. And I don't think he bathes enough either.
You're painting such a nice picture.
I know. I probably sound awful, and I don't mean to.
Where is he right now?
He's at work.
Let me call him.
Oh, no. Are you kidding? He would kill me.
Why?
Oh, he doesn't like you.
Why not?
I don't know, because he's a ticket person. The people at the ticket don't like you.
I don't care. If I got my ass kicked by somebody every day, I wouldn't like them either.
Yeah.
True.
I did get him out to one of the white trash parties, though. His lover boy was there, and he thought that was great.
Okay. Well, let me call him.
No, he would kill me.
All right, live with it then. So you're probably your one chance to straighten this out, to get him off his ass. You don't want to live with it.
So I should just tell him you're a fat slob.
You don't have to be absolutely ugly about it. I mean, if you're in the real world, you're going to have to go up and tell him he's overweight, but you don't have to be an absolute ass about it.
Okay. Well, I've always agreed with you 100%. Women let themselves go. You shouldn't do that.
You know what? Obviously, a lot of people that get married, if everybody took care of themselves after they got married, the
obesity rate wouldn't be 66%.
A third of the population, or two-thirds of the population.
But you think he'd want to do it for himself? I wanted to do it for myself. Not because I wanted to look good for other people, but because I wanted to look good. I wanted to be healthy.
Right. And you know what? That's really the reason that I'll, do something so I don't get fat. Because if I was 18 and somebody showed me my picture now, here's what you're going to look like when you're 45.
Right.
All right, except for the mug, I'm cool with that. And that's really the way you want to be. You don't want to take the picture and show it to your 18-year-old self and go, I don't want that to be me in 20, 30 years.
I know the feeling.
Well, see, you still look great, so.
Thank you.
But you take care of yourself. See, I'm going to LeBaire because, you got to see that.
There was a time Russ got fat, though.
Well.
Thanks. Why you bring that up?
Because everybody goes through that phase, and my point is you can still look like you do. You haven't always been like this your whole life. You went through a fat period. But don't look at me. Everybody does. Not everybody, but I read a thing the other day that said 9 out of 10 American men at some point in their life will be obese.
I wasn't obese.
You were fat.
I was a teddy bear.
You were a teddy bear. You were squishy. But you got in shape and you lost it, and you've kept it off for 20 years. That's my point. It's not hopeless.
I don't understand line 7. Obviously, you're not going to help me.
I looked up at it and I forgot what he was trying to say myself.
All right, you're doing a fabulous job. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Like nothing you've ever heard before. The Russ Martin Show.